Undisputed. I'm Jen Hale here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. Good morning, gentlemen.
What is that?
You know what happened? The best player on the planet got swept.
Huh? You don't even smoke. What do you?
Oh, they broke it up. Snoop, you sent me some faulty merchandise. Snoop, Skip, how you doing this morning?
You don't smoke.
I do.
Wait a second. Time out. Are you gloating about last night? Do you realize you lost yet another case of diet due to me because you took the Nets and you lost again? And you're gloating with a sign about it?
But I took 3.
Why would you gloat about losing another case?
Because I won 3 cases of you because I took the Celtics. Sometimes you...
There was no other bet.
Skip, hold on. I took the Celtics in the series. Don't do me like this, Skip.
We didn't make a bet on the series.
Yes, we did.
We did not.
Oh, we got to pull that tape, Skip.
Okay,
Don't do that.
We got to pull this tape, yeah.
Yeah, Skip, we had a bet.
I don't remember any bets.
I took the Celtics.
For 3 cases?
For 3 cases.
I don't remember. I just know you took the Nets last night.
No,
That's all I know.
You wanted to bet me 10 cases that they wouldn't be down 3-0. Remember that bet?
No, I do not remember that bet.
No, we didn't bet. We didn't bet because you said Ben Simmons is coming back by game 4, and I said you'll probably be down. You want to bet 10 cases?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's some revisionist history going on here.
In the words of Jill Scott, I'm living my life like I'm golden. I'm living my life like I'm golden.
Okay, well, all I know is at least those guys have made the playoffs, and Lagon, where is Lagon?
Kadun is about to join him.
Somewhere in the Indian Ocean, hosting
Kadun
vacation?
is about to join him in the Seychelles.
Well, at least he actually played 4 playoff games as opposed to LeBron.
And then win 1? You mean to tell me that man played 4 games and didn't win 1?
Yeah, LeBron played none and won none. Way to go. Congratulations.
Come on, Jen. Come on. I got
it is going to be
an embarrassment of epic proportion. All you guys did was practice 10 more days than everybody else that missed the playoffs. There's nothing to be gained. There's nothing to be said good about the Brooklyn Nets. You got swept with the best player on the planet, the dynamic duo, the 2 most skilled offensive guys in NBA history.
Well, that was from you.
T-Mac said that.
Huh?
T-Mac said that.
Yeah, but you co-signed.
Ain't no debating. There's no debating that.
No.
I think they are the 2 most skilled offensive guys together in their prime and couldn't win a game. So he get a 1 for being redemptive.
So
he's protecting his wife. Well, where was her protection of a man when she was at the red table talking about what she was doing with this entanglement? Where was her protection of her husband? Chris Rock is a comedian. What comedians do, they can do this better than anybody else. They can take a real life situation and make it funny. That's what comedians are. Comedians take situations, and that's why I say, we up here all the time, Skip. I said, there's truth in jokes. That's what they do.
There's the most truth in jokes.
So now what we're starting is a bold precedent. I'm saying something about somebody, oh, look at that weave, or look at this hair. Oh, man, bro, what you got on, man, that's terrible. He walks up on stage. What he should have done is what DC Young Fly did last year when somebody came up on the stage and whipped him. Because, see, this is going to be out there for perpetuity. But also would have been out there for perpetuity. I'd have come up out that tux. I'd have whipped Will Smith's ass.
I know you.
I would have whipped, he'd have had to whip me or I'd have had to whip him. And every time I see him, it's on sight. Okay. There ain't nothing to say. And hold on, I'm watching him at the Vanity Fair and Will Smith is carrying on like ain't nothing happened. And then you apologize to the Academy. After the Academy, you need to apologize to that man. Skip, let me tell you, there's 3 things, especially in our community. You say the N-word, you spit on me, and you slap me. Because if you go back when we were less than, that's what they did. They didn't punch you, they slapped you.
Got it.
Because that's the ultimate sign of disrespect. When you hear somebody, they don't say, I'm going to punch you. They say, I'm going to slap the you know what out of you. Because that's the ultimate sign of disrespect. Will Smith, in his crowning achievement, he finally won an Oscar. And he's had some performances that he could have easily won one. Now, Will Smith won the Oscar in 2022. But this overshadows it. He's never going to be able to live this moment down. What should have been his greatest moment, his joy, is marred by this.
Because most people anticipated he was going to win Best Actor.
Right.
Okay.
And so now you take the moment away from Venus and Serena about their dad, the story about their family and their dad. You stole that moment from them. Why? Because he made a joke. This is the first time I get it. Chris Rock said something back in 2016 when Will Smith said he was going to boycott, and Jada said she wasn't coming also, and Chris Rock said, well, they didn't invite you anyway, so ain't nobody gonna miss you. But Skip, this for him to do that, considering some of the things that she had said at her round table about an entanglement, he ain't slapped that guy. That's the guy you should be mad about.
Yep.
I'm so disappointed because it's us. For the world to see, I don't know how many people was watching. Say 5, 10, 15, 20 million people was watching.
Not what it used to be, but go ahead.
But it's us. You see, it's us. And all y'all out there talking, oh, that's his man protecting his woman. Really? That's what y'all think this is about. It's embarrassing. Will Smith, I hope he went to bed. I hope he prayed. This was embarrassing to the highest degree.
Okay.
So sometimes, Skip, sometimes you might have to be willing to take an ass cutting just to let people know that you're not no pushover, that you can't walk on. Because once you let somebody do that to you, and people now, he's got to be careful about joking somebody in the community. Skip, I went to a comedy show one time with Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence said something about me. Man, I laughed. It was funny. But I get it. He's a comedian. And if he sees somebody in the audience with the way they dress and how they look, guys, people used to make fun of people's disabilities. They don't do that anymore, Skip, but that was a thing. If you had one leg, you had one eye, or whatever the case may be. But for Will to react like that, really? Skip, nobody can convince me that there's something deeper going on other than somebody saying that your wife has no hair and she's going to be in the next G.I. Jane. There's no way you can convince me that pushed him over the edge. Okay. That was the only thing. Something else is going on deeper because he should have been pushed over the edge last year when she was at the round table talking about an entanglement. Go fight that dude. That's the dude I'm looking for. That was all up in my house doing what I should have been doing.
Yeah. I did like it that in the commercial break, it was reported that both Denzel and Tyler Perry tried to calm him down and talk him off the ledge a little bit to Will Smith. Yeah. And that he said in his acceptance speech that Denzel told him that at your highest moment, be careful. That's when the devil comes for you.
I'm the devil. If I'm Chris Rock, I'm the devil that's coming for him. I'm coming up out that Purple Tom Ford, or Brioni, or Caesar Antolini. I don't know who that was. But I'm coming up out of there. I'm coming up out of these clothes, but I don't care nothing about that. Man, you can't do that to somebody, Skip. So now comedians, can they not say anything? I'm worried about people coming up on stage. So don't go, listen, if you're sensitive, don't you take your ass to no comedy show because these are comedians and they make light of situations. So if you go down there and you got on some bull jive, they're going to make fun of you. If you look like some bull jive, they're going to make fun of you.
Okay, is it possible that Will actually started to think he was Richard Williams?
Okay.
You know, like, I got to put an end to this right here, right now, because that's what Richard would have done, right?
Yeah, probably. A lot of times they get in character, and when you get in character, it's hard to get out of character. We've seen a lot of
method acting taken over the edge.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'd have thought I was a hurricane. I'd have gotten character. Boy, but you can't just walk up to somebody and slap them. And kudos to Chris Rock. Chris said, "No, I don't want to take no." You know,
the LAPD went to him afterwards and said, "You want to file?" Nope.
No.
Well, how's he going to file charges?
I want no charges.
Will Smith.
I'm gonna get his ass back though.
Yeah. Well, Chris looks shook.
Yeah, go ahead. See, because I've been in situations where my woman protected me. Shannon, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let's just go. And sometimes you be the bigger person. She's the bigger person. She's the protector because she knows us, me being big and strong. That's one of the reasons I got all these muscles. I'm supposed to protect. I was brought up at a very young age. You protect the family. But sometimes I need my woman to protect me because of potentially what I might cost us in the long run. For me, I think that was an overreaction, Chris, and I think you and I are in agreement with that.
I agree.
That was an overreaction. It didn't warrant that. I get it. I get it if it was just unrelenting. He had just kept going, and basically his whole set was about Jada. Okay, now we might be going a bit too far. I get it going there, but Chris, I think you have to agree with Kareem on this, though. Somehow we've convinced ourselves that the only way that we can protect one another is through violence, that we can't sit down and have a civil conversation. I talk to you, you say, hey, Shannon, I thought what you said about my wife was inappropriate. Okay, my bad, Chris, you're right. You're right, I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. Ma'am, I apologize to you. Blah, blah, and keep it moving. But for Will Smith to take that approach, and he's saying the stereotypes that has been perpetuated year after year, it's kind of like when we have a peaceful demonstration. We have a peaceful demonstration, the first thing they talk about is Chicago, because they think that's what we're like. We're like Chicago. I'm like, huh? So I get what you're saying. Yes, it's very traumatic. Because I remember getting up a lot of Saturday mornings and my grandma had that straightening comb and she was doing my aunt's hair and my aunt was doing my sister's hair. So I know all about that, Chris, and I know all about the situation now where they go get the bundles and they go get all this other stuff trying to fit into a society that says your hair is not good enough. And if you don't have good hair, you're not good enough. You're unworthy. So I get the trauma of that, and I agree with you. Kareem should have at least addressed the trauma that women, especially women of color, dealing with, because they're trying to get bills now that women of color can wear their natural hair, that certain hairstyle. How you ban a hairstyle? How you gonna tell me how I got to wear, I can't wear this, I can't wear that? This is my natural hair, God gave me this. So I get some of the things that you're saying, Chris, but I just felt at that venue, at that moment, at that time, I just cannot get down with how Will Smith handled that situation.
I'm Jen Hale here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. Well, I was going to say good morning, guys, but Shannon,
Good morning, Jen. How are you doing today? Did you have a lovely
fabulous.
weekend?
Thank you. I had a wonderful weekend, and my goodness, who do we have here? Skip Bayless.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. is back. Your worst nightmare is back. You're going to have a long season next year. Woo! Let's celebrate. Let's party.
There ain't nothing to celebrate.
Yeah.
Did he win the championship?
By the way, this is the game-worn jersey, actually, that I was given by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Whatever.
Tom Brady.
Whatever.
Woo-hoo! It's back. I thought I was going to have to retire it.
It is. You're going to have to retire it again.
Yeah,
it's going right back in the closet again. Your day coming, buddy. Your day is coming.
Your day has arrived.
You got back to one of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Sharpe actually won 2 cases of Diet Mountain Dew for me last night because I made the mistake of betting on those choking dogs from Utah who were up 12 points with 6.5 minutes left at the crib. Up 12 with 6.5 and you can't close the deal. That's the first time you've ever swigged that in your life. Wait a minute. Is that Diet Dew?
Yeah, I do. You said it with the breakfast of the champion.
Yeah, I already had mine this morning.
Yeah.
It's the nectar of the gods. You know, you might actually have a good show today after you took a swig of that.
I know you feeling good. Y'all up like 14 with like 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You feeling good, wasn't
No, it was 12 with 6.5.
You feeling good?
Was I feeling good? Not with Utah.
No. That's not what you said. You said they won 6 straight. Let me knock the poison off the top of this.
Ooh. That's better than that.
Why you been holding on to this for all 6 years? You ain't tell me about this.
Why do you think I've been flying out of my seat every day?
You ain't been losing, too. You rush out here to lose every day.
We're going to have to keep it. You think of all this.
I don't know. I don't know.
But here's the problem that's even more upsetting and delusional is AB. There will be people that agree with AB. Skip the man said, I need to get my ankle fixed, but I just want to make sure I got an obligation or a commitment for a team, from a team. It's a lot for a guy to go do surgery without an idea where you're going to work. People don't get surgery because of where they're going to work, AB. People get surgery because they need it, because they are quality of life. Even if I wasn't working at Fox, I was going to have my hips repaired.
Bingo.
I wanted a better quality of life, AB. Bruh. What team is going to sign a player? Oh, this player need to get surgery. Let's go ahead and sign him. AB, you have NFL medical insurance for the next 5 years anyway. You can get surgery at no cost to you. You don't need to be on a team.
No.
Skip, this man says he doesn't know why these guys are getting all this payday and he can't get a big payday. I just wonder why my value isn't being upheld the same. I don't know why Devontae got that money and I can't. I don't know that Tyreek got that money and I didn't. I don't know why Allen Robinson and all these and Juju got $10 million. I don't know why they got those big paydays, but I can't get one. I need those people that was co-signing AB when he was doing all that bull jive, from Pittsburgh to Oakland to New England to Tampa. I need y'all to explain to him, AB, bro, we love you, but this is the reason why you're not getting that payday ever again. AB is delusional. There's something seriously wrong with AB, that this man really thinks he does not understand. AB, you've been on 4 teams in 4 years and you've gotten released from 3 of those teams, and you don't know why? You can't get a payday? Nobody trusts you. You're only going to work on prove-it deals. I can't give you my money, AD, because ain't no telling what you're liable to do. And everybody's going to make you go week to week. Because if they want you've shown them that if they give you a large sum of money, you going to act a fool. Hell, you act a fool and you was on a week-to-week deal. They just saw you piece everybody out at the stadium. I don't know what they call it, MetLife. I think the MetLife is that stadium. You just did that, and you don't understand why.
Yep.
Nobody's calling, and nobody wants to give you a long-term deal. They just saw you acting a fool. You taped John Gruden, and you like, I'm free. And they release you. I don't know why I ain't got no deal. You go to New England, new fresh start.
With a guy who loved you.
And then you get every chance you turn around, you take a shot at Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady, my boy. Man, Tom Brady don't give a you-know-what about me. Tom Brady would call him a football player. And he's like, I don't know why, Skip. I don't know why I can't get a job. I don't know why I can't get a big payday. Something wrong with AB. And everybody, it's a lot of his followers' fault because he did things to appeal to you, and you co-signed this bull jive. Now he in this. So all those guys, the adulation, the approval, the clicks that you wanted, none of those people got a team. None of those can give you a job. Now they sitting looking back at you like, AB, you're a fool. Why were you doing that? Why you take your shirt off? I ain't got no money. I mean, hey, I support you, bro, but why you do something like that? Now look at it. Good luck getting a job. But you're never, ever going to get a payday like Tyreek. Those days are long gone. They were long gone once you left the Raiders, and you left $30 million. Who does that? Who leaves $30 million to go work a minimum job? I got $30 million. That was like Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley bet $1,500 to lose $11 million. AB bet $30 million to work on a minimum deal. How big of a dumb do you have to be to do something like that? But I'm glad he okay. Y'all clicks and like. Y'all like him.
Yeah, so that's why he's not playing.
So who removes all those foots from his butt that the quarterbacks, the opposing quarterback put in there? Mahomes had one. Who else had one? Joey B. Who? I'm just trying to figure out who had all. Who did that?
Even you admit it.
How you throwing the ball 65 yards with a torn labrum?
Guts.
Okay, so I want to see them guts.
And his teammates were
saying, they spilled them all over the field. Everybody just pulled his guts right up out of it.
Yeah, warrior. They have to get rid of Russ. By any means possible, at any price, at any cost, you just have to get out from under him somehow, some way, or you got no shot.
So what are we gonna get? What are we gonna sell? What are we gonna get rid of him for? A song and a nickel? We're supposed to be the Anthony Simons-led Portland Trailblazer team. That is factual. But what happened? They show up bull jiving. I don't know what that was last night. That was embarrassing. 18 points in the first quarter. I could tell right away. I said, y'all on some bull jive tonight. Y'all on some bull jive. That's unacceptable. You lose to that team? Who the hell is C.J. Ellaby?
He's a second rounder out of Washington State 2 years ago. Ask me another one.
Dennis Smith Jr. has been on half the NBA teams in only his 5th year.
Justice Winslow started last night and played 34 minutes. He's been on, this is his 4th team in 3 years. Keep going. How about Trendon Watford?
Yeah, who is he? Where did he come from?
He's undrafted, a rookie out of LSU, undrafted.
Okay, what about Greg Brown the third?
How about Greg Brown the third? He's a second-round rookie out of Texas. How about Kelvin Blevins? Happens to be Dame's cousin. I guess he's kind of a distant cousin, but he's a G-leaguer who was undrafted out of Montana State.
Well,
these guys are playing big minutes last night for the Snail Blazers.